What's up, guys? Devin here, or Savage Shadow. I have a one-shot domination on Riot gameplay for you guys today. And today's story is about the first time I went to a party. And it starts by, I was at my girlfriend's house with one of my friends. And we're just chilling, hanging out. And it's getting pretty late. And then my mom calls me and she says, "What time are you going to be home?" And then I asked her if I could stay over at my friend's house, and she said, "Yes, that's fine." And my friend said that he had to go help his mom clean her house because she was at work. And I said that I would go with him and help clean. So we went to his mom's house. We cleaned the house, and then he said that he was going to phone his dad to ask if I could sleep over, and then he did. And then his dad ended up saying no to me sleeping over. So I was bummed out because now I'm like, wow, I can't sleep over. Now I have to go home. That kind of sucks. And he's like, "Well, maybe you should message Jeff and see what he's doing." I'm like, "Oh yeah." So I'm at his mom's house. I call up Jeff, and I'm like, "Yo, bro, where are you? What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm kind of drunk. I'm at this guy's house. You should come hang out." And I'm like, "Okay." And then he said that he would meet me at our school field. So I'm like, "Okay, I'll see you there." So I walk to this field, and I don't see anybody, and then all of a sudden I see someone running across the school field, and I yell, "Jeff!" And all of a sudden I just see the person drop. I walk over there, it's Jeff, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh my god, I thought you were like my parents or something." And I'm like, no. I'm just laughing. And I'm like, "So let's go to this guy's house then." And he's like, "All right." So we walk about like 2 blocks. We get to this guy's house. We ring the buzzer. He lets us up, and we're chilling there. And then they hand me a cigarette. I'm smoking a cigarette, and then one of our other friends show up, which is more Jeff's friend than mine, and he's older than both of us. And he comes up and he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna go fight this kid named Nick at this bush party. You guys should come watch." We're like, "Okay." So we leave to go to this bush party, and I pretty much end up walking with the kid who went to go fight. I don't know what happened to Jeff at all that night. He just disappeared out of nowhere. And so we get to this bush party. We're chilling. The Nick kid never showed up for him to fight, so he left. So I was kind of left alone with all these random people. And then this kid comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, you're Devin, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You can do backflips, can't you?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Go do a backflip off that guy's truck." I'm like, "I don't know if he'll let me." And he's like, "Here, come with me, I'll go ask." So we go up to this guy's truck. This guy pulled his truck down in the middle of the woods and his truck had flashing lights. He was the DJ at the party, I guess. He was playing music out of his truck, and he's like, "Yo, this guy can do a backflip. You should let him do a backflip off your truck." He's like, "Okay." So I get on top of his hood. I'm about to do the backflip, and then he flicks on his headlights. So everyone's cheering at me. They're like, "Yeah, do a backflip," yelling at me. So I jump, I flip, and in midair, because of his headlights, I can't see shit. So I'm blind. So I'm pretty much just close my eyes, and I'm just hoping that I don't fall and embarrass myself in front of all these people at this party. And then I'm in midair, and then I just feel my feet touch the ground, and I'm like, "Oh, thank God I just landed that." I did not want to kill myself in front of all these people and embarrass myself. So I feel like $100. Everybody's like yelling at me, slapping me up, giving me high fives. I feel like a dime. So I'm chilling at this party. Everyone's talking to me now. And I'm a freshman in high school, so this is my first year of high school, and everybody at the party is older than me, so they're all cheering for me, trying to talk to me, so I feel awesome. And I'm at this party, and then people kind of start leaving, and then I leave with this girl who ended up being there that was in my class, and I leave with her, and then she meets up with one of some other people that I knew. And I was chilling with this kid named Cordell, who I knew, and we were chilling, we were walking around. We ended up walking to the skate park. We were chilling at the skate park for a bit, and there's a field right beside the skate park, and we're chilling at the field, and one of my teachers from junior high lived right across the field, and they dared me to go Ding Dong Ditch's house. And me being the badass, I run up to his house, just kick in his front door pretty much, and I just book it back to the field, and we all lay down in the field waiting for him to come out, but he ends up not coming out. I don't know if he wasn't home or he didn't hear it, but I don't get how, if someone was home, they definitely would have heard it. But we're chilling in this field, and then they get the bright idea to have this like Royal Rumble wrestle thing go on. And so we all have this wrestle thing. We're all wrestling for a bit, and then we all stop, and then we're chilling there. We're all having a smoke, and there's about 5 of us. And all of a sudden we see a flashlight start coming through the field, and it's this cop, and he starts asking us, "How old are you guys?" And I told him I was 16, but I was 13 at the time. And he pretty much just told us to go home. You shouldn't be out this late. And how the cop ended up getting called was someone called a noise complaint about kids fighting in a field or something, which is kind of funny. And so we end up leaving to this chick's house, and we're chilling at this chick's house. It's kind of weird. And then all of a sudden, I hear like a voicemail kind of thing go off in my pocket. I pull out my phone, and it says that I was calling my mom. I just hang up immediately. I don't think anything of it. And I'm pretty sure, because I thought that it just phoned and it was ringing, and I hung it up just then, so she's not going to know. And so I ended up leaving with this Cordell kid, and we went back to that sketchy guy's place who Jeff took me to, and I pretty much chilled there. And then I met back up with that other kid who was going to fight. He ended up coming back to that guy's apartment, and then pretty much that's the end of the night. Me and that kid who was going to fight, that Jesse kid who was going to fight that other kid, that his name's Jesse. I pretty much stayed at that sketchy guy's house. I don't know why. I pretty much stayed at his house that night, and then all of a sudden I wake up really early, like 9 or something. I wake up, go back to my house, and then I can't believe it, guys. My mom gets me in shit so much because she woke up in the that morning to a 2-minute message of people walking around sounding drunk. So pretty much first party I went to, I got in shit, I got grounded, she found out. But anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment below. Peace.